Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Leenda, and this is For the Record, Your Honor. Let's jump into this House Inhabit Jessica Ree Krause article, Los Angeles Fires, What We Know So Far. Snapshot of a city in crisis. She had emailed this out today, January 10th. Here in Orange County, we've been glued to the news since Tuesday, hearts heavy as wildfires ravage Los Angeles. The footage is horrifying, entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes, families scattered, and lives uprooted overnight. Nearly all of my friends in LA have been forced to evacuate, fleeing to nearby towns with little more than what they could carry. The scale of devastation as it stands now is staggering. Here's what we know so far. The fires. As of Thursday morning, at least 4 major fires are burning across Southern California, with approximately 100,000 residents under evacuation orders. The fires have destroyed nearly 4,000 to 5,000 homes and businesses, and this is still ongoing, marking one of the most destructive wildfires events in Los Angeles' history. Current fires. Palisades Fire began Tuesday, January 7th. Containment at the time of this email, 0%. Acres burned, 18,000. Details: the most destructive fire in Los Angeles history, with at least 1,000 structures burned. Strong winds have driven rapid fire growth over the past 48 hours. Eaton Fire began Tuesday, January 7th. Also at the time of this writing, contained 0%. Acres burned, 10,600. Details: firefighters are working to slow its spread under extreme conditions, but low humidity, dry fuels, and shifting winds have increased the risk of spot fires. Multiple structures have been damaged or destroyed. Hearst Fire beginning Tuesday, January 7th. Containment 10%. Acres burned, 671. Sunset Fire began Wednesday, January 8th. Containment 0%. Acres burned, 43. Details: this fire ignited in the densely populated Hollywood Hills on Wednesday night, threatening iconic landmarks and homes. Weather conditions. Santa Ana winds are a key driver, occurring later in the year and creating ideal conditions for fires. Low humidity, dry fuel, and shifting winds have created a perfect storm for wildfire spread. And then there's some pictures here. Fire outlook for Thursday, January 9th in the areas. There's a video here. And there's a backyard over here with like a lounging pool. Celebrity homes lost. Several celebrities have lost their homes to the fires, including Paris Hilton, Malibu; Mandy Moore, Ricky Lake, Heaven on Earth home; Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mother, Malibu; Melissa Rivers, who saved her mother's Grammy, which is Joan Rivers' daughter; Cameron Matheson, Anna Faris, Tom Hanks, and John Goodman. Billy Crystal lived in a home for 46 years. Spencer Pratt, son's crib burned in the shape of a heart, and I believe his wife, Heidi Montag, her video of her crying and talking about everything has gone viral. Maria Shriver, Anthony Hopkins, and more. Iconic landmarks lost. Will Rogers Ranch House, Topanga Ranch Motel, Moon Shadows, Real in Malibu, Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center, Theater Palisades and Pearson Playhouse, Bunny Museum. Landmarks still safe. Hollywood sign at the time of this writing, Getty Villa. And then there's a photo here. Death toll: at least 5 confirmed deaths in Altadena from the Eaton Fire. Officials expect the number to rise. Political implications: growing frustration over the lack of fire preparedness and water pressure for firefighter efforts. Calls to hold local, state, and federal officials accountable for inadequate infrastructure and mitigation plans. Discussions on climate change, rebuilding, and ensuring future fire resilience. Yeah, there's some celebrities actually speaking out that are pissed, and they should be. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar is one from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Animal support And they have a link here, food aid, some more links, how to help and donate and support, more links. This is great that she did that. And this has been major news right here that the Airbnb.org, they are offering free temporary housing for displaced residents. God bless them for that. That is absolutely wonderful. Oh my God, look at that. It's scary. It's just that darkness. Oh my God. I pray for all these people. Terrible. Of course, there's good and bad people everywhere, wherever you live, unfortunately. But so many good, normal, everyday people in these communities lost everything. I can't even imagine. Heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. And the people of like Hawaii and that fire, they still don't have answers, conclusion, or justice. And now look at this.
Right, but normally I live on the aux because Sky Map. So yeah, today it doesn't matter because we have no Sky Map. So it's like that's not even it's a moot point. Yes, but we're going live in 1 second, 30 seconds. Yeah. $45 seconds. Here we go. Welcome back to Eyewitness News. Chris Christie up in Air 7. As you can see, the Palisades fire continuing to chew through the Santa Monica Mountains, producing very large flames and tall plumes of smoke as fire crews stand at the ready to make sure that this forward progress is stopped in its tracks as it approaches the fire retardant lines that they have built around this fire. It is very visible from across the San Fernando Valley. However, as you can see, there is quite a distance between Tarzana and Encino and the actual fire itself. Right there in the middle of your screen, the fire retardant right along that fire road, and over on the left are Tarzana and Encino. Right now, everything appears to be going as planned. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. That's a great shot. You got it. Cutting it close, right? They're going to lose the hell spot. Yeah, Christy, you up? Yeah, you should come back to me. They're going to lose this hella spot here. They're evacuating firefighters, and this thing is closing in on them. Yep. Look at him. He's running. That guy's running. Copy that. Oof. Yeah, it's good, right? Is that a vehicle on the top? Or do it quick then. Do a quick turn. Quick turn. Quick turn. Hey there, Mark. We're right here in the middle of the Santa Monica Mountains where the LA City Fire Department is about to lose one of their helispots. They had a whole line of fire trucks here just seconds ago and quickly had to move out of position and get away from these flames as these very, very tall flames race up the hillside and are about to take away two of the precious pools that these firefighting helicopters have been dipping into to get water, refill, and then quickly dump on this fire. But right now they are losing a lot of apparatus. They're losing those pools. They're losing some porta potties that have been set up there as they have been camped out there keeping an eye on this fire. But as this Palisades fire, the stubborn fire, continues to chew through the mountains, it is behaving unpredictably, and you can see some of that equipment right there. There's a couple of containers set up right there. That looks like maybe an office that they might use, but in any event, they are moving out of here. We saw firefighters running away from this ridge line just moments ago and moving their fire trucks out of this area as this fire quickly exploded. This little flare up here quickly exploded and has turned into an inferno in the middle of the Santa Monica Mountains. I should say this is all happening within a box that they have painted around this fire. There is fire retardant along all of these fire roads, and they are hoping that this fire behaves accordingly and stays within that box. The wind is pushing the fire to the south. As the fuel is to the north, it's continuing to this fire. So it's basically a situation that they are dealing with. But right now, there are no homes under threat. Reporting live from Air 7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Right, so the embers are blowing in the opposite direction. The embers are blowing to the south, but these guys are escaping to the north to get away from the fire, and that is where the fire line is, and that on the other side of the line is where the San Fernando Valley is. Rob, if you can go ahead and pull out, I want to put all of this in perspective if we could. The fire that we're looking at here, we are looking from north to south, the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific Palisades on the other side of that smoke. On the left side of your screen, yep, that's the fire. There's the Pacific Palisades. There's all of the destruction that we've been reporting on. If we pan over to the left, in the middle of your screen is a fire road where there is a thick line of fire retardant with dozers and fire crews lining that fire road right there that are ready just in case this fire jumps the fire line. But the fire is being pushed by the wind in the opposite direction. So the only fire that's moving towards the San Fernando Valley is fuel-driven fire, not wind-driven fire. Those embers are actually flowing in the opposite direction. If we widen out one more time, you can see the proximity from the fire line right there in the middle of your screen and Tarzana on the left-hand side of your screen. There are so many people across this part of the San Fernando Valley who are very concerned about what they're seeing. That is the Encino Reservoir right there. They are using that as well to refill those helicopters with water. So that's a great tool at their disposal. But all of those people who live on the San Fernando Valley side are looking up and seeing a very ominous cloud and a very ominous sight as these flames are starting to kind of flap over the ridgeline and really putting up quite a show. They're really going to light up the night sky as the sun goes down here. But right now, there is quite a distance. It's almost an optical illusion. We are based in Van Nuys Airport, and when we were looking at this fire from the Van Nuys area, it looked like the fire was right there. But you can see just how much distance there is between the Palisades fire on the right and the San Fernando Valley communities on the left-hand side of your screen. And right now, you have hundreds of firefighters that are making sure that this fire does not cross that fire road right there. That's right. The Santa Ana winds are blowing the fire away from Tarzana, away from the San Fernando Valley in the opposite direction towards the Pacific Ocean. The only reason that fire is creeping up towards the fire line is because there is so much ripe fuel that is really giving life to this fire. And in addition to that, they are making water drops at the same time. There was a report just about an hour ago that there was another drone sighted in the area, and I think there may have been a pause at one point in some of the aerial activity. But in any event, you can see they have now brought back these helicopters, and they are continuing to pound the fire. But really, the fuel is just so much that is too much to really, I mean, there's not enough water to put this fire out. It's just a matter of stopping the fuel that is providing this fire. It's been the whole, we're all on edge, and especially if you live on this side of the Santa Monica Mountains, you're especially on edge today, because ever since earlier this afternoon, it really has been an ominous sight. And I should warn everybody that as the sun goes down and night falls, it's going to look even scarier as you see the really rich, bright orange glow coming from right up on top of the hill. But if everything goes according to plan, and they are the experts that are strategizing this plan. They have drawn a box around this fire and doing everything they can to prevent this fire from moving north past that fire road. Something's keying. So are you keying up, or somebody keying up? Because I keep losing them. So a helispot is a little mini camp where they station these large pools for the helicopters to dip into. And by the way, it does look like there is a firefighting vehicle down there. It looks like a truck that is now catching on fire there. This is one of the trailers that they are losing. They had to leave some things behind as they really they ran out of here in a hurry. We literally saw them speeding through the flames, and firefighters, or a couple firefighters at least, running away from these flames, because as the fire was creeping north, some of these stray flames just kind of whipped up the mountainside and just enveloped this entire fire road. And it did it a little bit unexpectedly, obviously, because they were really running in a rush. There's one of those pools right there near the top of your screen, very top of the screen, right there. If you can make out that square, that right there, and there's another pool right there. I think they have two pools set up there where they were dipping in for water. They still have access to the reservoir. Yeah, that's actually the one on the bottom is a pool. There's another pool set up nearby. But yeah, now they're going to be relying on the Encino Reservoir to provide water to those helicopters. There's again a couple of containers that are going to go up, and it does look like this fire is going to jump the fire road, but that is not the fire road of concern. There is no fire retardant there. The fire retardant is just to the north of where this fire is burning. Yeah, Yeah, while we were in a commercial there, just before we brought you these live pictures, this group of firefighters right here had to move their fire trucks and their vehicles in a hurry because this fire quickly and unexpectedly crept up on that helispot, and now you can see everything they left behind is now going up in flames. So it does appear that it caught them a little bit off guard. We saw a couple of firefighters on foot running away from these flames. But by all accounts, from what we observed, they were able to get everybody out. We don't believe that any firefighters have been injured during this little episode. Copy that. Copy that. How are we doing on fuel? How much? Copy. Amazingly good or bad? Yeah. Yeah, that's a big difference. Copy. Yeah, a lot going on, and we want to really put some people at ease here because this is really continuing to flare up, and the pictures that we're showing you, while they appear very scary, and it is a very scary situation, these firefighters are definitely trying to keep this fire at bay. There are fire lines on the north side of this fire that you're looking at right here. This is, again, the northern flank of